So let's say, what is the root tasks?
Root tasks.
Tasks. I mean super user, right? Root is a super user.
Yeah.
So I mean tasks means installation of the softwares. Installation of software can be done by root only, right? Storage partitioning. Yes or no?
Yeah.
User administration you do, right?
Yeah.
User administration. Service configurations means, let's say installed HTTP, you want to host a website, you have to configure it, right? Service configuration.
Yeah.
Network configuration. Mounting and unmounting the partition.
This comes under partitioning.
Yeah, might be correct.
I guess both are the same.
Yeah, yes. Like this, it does a many tasks actually. Backup.
Mm.
So it might be sometimes it might be overload to root user, right? Sometimes,
Yeah.
not every time. So your root user can assign some of his tasks to normal user,
Mm-hmm.
like to installation of the softwares. Can I install software by executing a M command as a normal user? Is it possible?
No.
It's not possible, right?
No.
I should be a
No, not
root
possible.
user, right? I should be a
Yeah,
root
it should
user to install a software.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm not root, it's not possible to install a software. What root can do, we can assign a task of installing the softwares to some normal user.
Mm-hmm.
Getting it? So that
Yeah.
user can install a software, only installing the software, not all the tasks of the root user. Like you can assign all the tasks also, but like installing the software, creating a partitions, setting up a network configurations, taking the backup, like creating a user administration. Like this, one of the tasks can be assigned to the normal user. That normal user can be called as a pseudo user. When is executing one root user command, that user is called pseudo user, because you're doing the root work task.
Yeah.
You're a pseudo root, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Command use sudo.
Yes. SSH. Let me log in on one mission 192, 168, 106, 221. It's not working. 205. It's working. You will be able to see my screen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's so. Let me check any normal user is available on this mission. This file contains what? Root user account. User account. There is no normal user in this mission. I'm creating a user. User add Anil. I have to assign a password, Anil. So I assign a password. Okay. Now I'll do what? I'll switch as a Anil, and I'll try to create a partition of this flash disk SDA. What's it saying? Unable to open SDA. lsblk. SDA is there, right? You can see
Yeah.
because he's not a root, that's why he's unable to open it.
Yeah.
What is the command which we use to create a partition? Fdisk, right?
Yeah.
If I assign fdisk command executing permission to normal user, he can execute it. So this is how we can assign a root user commands to normal users. There is a file, a dedicated file where you have to change the settings to assign it commands to normal users. Okay. So it should be a root to assign a permission to normal users to creating a partitions. So there is a file which is /etc sudoers. Look for root. So here you can see root all means what? Allow root to run any commands anywhere.
Anywhere.
This first all means all the missions, host names. This all means on multiple terminals. This all means all the commands.
Okay.
So if I copy this line, sudoers file is a read-only file. Whatever the file I opened is a read-only file. But root can still edit it, right?
Yeah.
So I'm copying it YYP. Pasting it, I'm changing the name as root. I mean Anil. Now Anil can do what? On all hosts, on all terminals, he can execute all commands.
All the commands.
Instead of calling all, you can call any host, any terminal, you can execute any command.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm saving the file. Anil can execute any command, WQ. It doesn't possible because it's a read-only file. How to save it a read-only file? WQ exclamation. Forcefully saving the file, right? That is possible for root only, not for other users. Okay.
Yeah.
Now I'll do what? I'll switch as Anil. Okay. Who am I now? Anil.
Anil.
Not only single command, I can execute all the root commands now, right?
Yeah. Any command.
Sudo fdisk/dev sda. It will prompt you the password. You have to give the password of Anil.
Anil.
So see, it's opened, right? P to
Yeah.
partition table. N is to create a new one. So I'm not creating here. So I'm exiting out. So you can install a software. I mean, softwares also, right?
Yeah.
What is the command? Yum install.
Software name.
Some name. HTTPD is already installed. So you can install. If I press Y, it's going to be installed, right?
Yeah.
So I'm not installing it. I'm canceling about it. But the command is executed means you can install it, right?
You can install. Yeah.
I'll make some changes in it. Not all the commands. I'll assign yum. Okay. So first of all, you have to find out the location of the yum command. Which yum? What is the location of the yum command? /usr/bin/yum. Getting me?
Yeah.
So open a file. vim/ut.
Okay. For every command, we have to go to the command file and edit.
Yeah, actually, to assign a permission on this command for normal user. Okay, fine. Just a moment, Jivan. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Hello?
No? Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. So here, I'll assign only one command to, and instead of all the commands, I'll assign only one command. So what is the path? Yes, sir. Bin yum. This is the path, right?
Yeah.
Path for yum commands. Now Anil can execute yum command.
Yeah.
You have to save it forcefully. Now switch as Anil. Who am I now? Anil. Sudo yum install mod underscore SSL. Is able to execute it, right?
Yeah.
Now try to create a partition fdisk /dev stu. Sorry, user Anil is not allowed to execute. It has been fdisk on as root on server. See, got it, right?
Yeah. Right.
So like this, you can assign a multiple commands or all the commands to normal user. So root commands can be executed, not some. To execute all, what you have to do, say all ALL, right?
Yeah.
Multiple commands, you have to list those command names over there. We'll execute a fdisk command also. Okay, we'll assign a fdisk command permission to normal user.
Yeah.
Anil, okay. So log out and check the location of the fdisk. Which fdisk? What is the location? Has been
Fdisk.
okay. Open the file. There is other way to edit a sudo s file. Vi sudo. The other way is to edit a file is vi sudo. What we have edited by using a vam/etc sudo s file can be edited like this: vi sudo. called out. So here you have to add what? Insert
If
comma slash has been fdisk. Okay. Now Anil can execute yum as well as fdisk.
disk also.
Save it. Switch as Anil again. Now sudo fdisk /dir sta. Run to create a new. So now he is able to execute it, right? Now, except he can execute installation commands as well as fdisk commands. If we try to execute some other commands, it's not possible, right?
Yeah.
So
Not permitted.
sudo mount /j sr0 on command. Sorry, you are not allowed to mount. See, you can do what? You can execute fdisk command and what?
Yum command.
Yum.
Yum.
So this is how we can assign a root user commands to normal users so that they can execute those commands. Okay. And those users are called pseudo users. Let's say you want to assign a root user commands to a couple of users. Let's say you want to assign the root user commands to one group of users. So how to assign a root user command on group will see. Okay.
Yeah. Just to replace the name with the group name.
No. It's not. You have to add a percentile also. Percentile, group name, and the same thing. Okay. I'll show you. I'll create one group here. I'm creating one more user. User add Sunil, HWD, Sunil, and assigning the password. I created a user. Now I create a group. How to create a group? Group
add.
And name of the group. I created a group called sysadmins. This is the name of the group, sysadmins. Now I'll make Anil and Sunil as a members of this group. How to make them as a members of this group? User mod -a capital G, name of the group, and username Anil. Same thing, user mod -a G, system means Sunil. Now, what is the primary group of Anil and Sunil?
Sysadmin.
Primary group, not secondary group.
Primary their own. Anil and Sunil.
Correct. Anil is having a primary group of Anil. Anil, what name of the primary group also Anil, right?
Anil, yeah.
Yeah. So Sunil also having primary group,
Anil.
and they are a members of sysadmins group, and they are, for them that group is a secondary group.
Secondary, yeah.
You can see like this groups, name of the user Anil. So this first field is name of the user. This is the primary group of the user. This is a secondary group of the user. Sunil. Sunil also same. Sunil and primary group, secondary group. Getting me?
Yeah.
Now we'll give you permissions on this group so that Sunil and Anil have a root user commands permissions. So edit the file vim/etc sudo s. The other way is to edit it. How to edit the sudo s file?
vi sudo.
vi sudo, right? So here you have to say what? O percentage sysadmin
sysadmins.
space all equal to parenthesis all, and you have to say what? I forgot which command to give. We have to take the path of the command, right?
Yeah, whatever the command.
Okay, I'll log out. I mean, go out from the file and so setup command is to set up a authentication configuration, firewall configuration, network configuration. So network configuration IP address can be assigned here. So here you can assign IP address. We'll assign this two. Okay. As a root, I can execute anything, but as a normal user. So which setup? /ESR has been set up. Okay. VAM/UTC sudo yes. So here insert, go to the end of the line, /ESR has been set up, right?
Setup.
Save it. WQ exclamation. Now switch as Sunil, because Sunil is one of the member in sysadmins group, right?
Yeah.
Who am I now? Sunil. Okay. Now sudo setup. It will prompt you the password of Sunil, and once you give a correct password, you can setup tool will be opened where you can set up the network configurations and all the configurations. I'm quitting here. Okay. That's it.
Yeah. For each command, we need to use sudo.
Yes, got to use the sudo. Now it will prompting the password every time, right?
Yeah.
Without a password, how can we execute the commands? We'll log out, and I'll take one more command, which is RPM. RPM means I have to install a package. So mount will take, okay? What is it? Which mount?
Okay.
Bin mount. Okay. Now VAM/etc sudo yes. No password, space bin mount. I mean first /mount comma space. Now sysadmin group members can execute mount command as well as setup command. When they are executing this, because of no password, it will not prompt the users for password. Okay. Sorry, WQ exclamation. Now df-th. I'll switch as SU Sunil. Who am I? Sunil. Sudo mount /dev sr0 on /inventory. It's not mounted, right? You can see df-th. I cancelled it, so it's not mounted. /dev sr0 is not mounted. Oh, it's mounted already. Okay.
Yeah, sir.
As a root, I'll unmount, and then as a Sunil, I'll mount it. Okay. I'm logged out as a Sunil, and I'm unmounting it. Umount / mnt df-ph. Now you can see it's not mounted, right?
Yeah.
Now switch as Sunil. Sunil. Where am I? Sunil now. Now sudo mount /del sr0 on mnt. It's mounted df-ph. See, it's mounted. See? So now Sunil can execute a mount command because we assign a mount command permission to Sunil. If you observe, it won't prompt me the password, right? Yes or no?
Yeah, right.
It doesn't prompt me the password because I said no password in a file.
Yeah.
Let's say I want to assign a 10 to 15 commands to one user or one group. I have to list all the command names, right?
Yeah, all the command names and path.
Yeah, paths.
Command.
So it might be a confusion typing all the names here, right? Instead of doing that, I can create a command alias. You can create what? Command alias.
Area.
Command alias, you can see the examples at the top. Here you can see the command alias, right? Networking. See? When networking equal to what? Route. You can execute route command. If config ping DH client, net command, IP tables, RFCOM, WVDial, IW config, and MII2. So we'll do what? We'll assign this to Anil. Okay. So how to do it? And you have to
copy all these.
copy the line. YY. P. Remove the hash. That's it. What is the name of the command alias? Networking. When I assign a networking to Anil, he can execute all these commands: route, if config, ping, DH client, net, everything, IP table.
But here, where did you give the username?
No, I'm going to give now.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So you have to go scroll down. Here, go to Anil and add like this. Insert networking, comma space. Okay. Now it will prompt you the password because for Anil there is no password, right? We haven't written like this. Yes or no?
Yeah. Why it will not ask? The command is still there.
For Anil, it will ask you the password, right?
Yeah.
Because if I write this directory here, it won't ask you the password. I don't return it, right? This one, no password.
Okay, but these are the same line, right? Or this will be different.
Here I am adding for Anil user only, not in group. In Anil group, in sysadmins group, to execute mount and setup commands, they won't ask you the password.
Oh, right. Sorry. Yeah, understand. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. Only for these commands, it will be
Yeah.
it will not asking the
Yes,
password.
correct. Correct. For networking, it will ask.
Yeah, right.
Save it.
Last.
Okay. Exclamation. Now switch as Anil. Who am I? Anil now. And sudo route -n. Let's see, it's asking you the password, right? So you can see the route table.
Okay.
Sudo if config. Sudo if config. You can see the if config details. Sudo if you have no wireless connection, it will be displayed. IW config. Okay. So like this, you can assign a multiple commands to the users. So that they can execute a root user commands. Okay. So this is called sudo users, sudo permissions, so which can be assigned to normal users. When they are executing a root commands, they are called as a sudo users.
Sudo user.
So to assign a root commands to normal users, you have to edit a file called etc sudoers. Yes or no? /etc/sudoers. Okay.
Yeah.
If you want to execute the same, to execute to edit a same file, there is other way. What it is?
vi
Sudo.
sudo.
This is about assigning a commands to normal users. Sudo for commands to normal users. Okay. The server configurations are left. From tomorrow onwards, we'll start the web server configuration because I don't want to stop in between.
Okay.
So we'll have a web server, HTTP server configuration tomorrow, and we'll see how to create a website. I mean, we don't create a big website actually. So we actually how to host a website we'll see, and how to host a website on different port we'll see, port-based website, and we'll see alias website, and we'll see how to redirect the website from one website to other website, and we'll see IP-based websites. Okay.
Okay.
We'll stop here today. Tomorrow we'll discuss the web server. Day after tomorrow, mail server, DNS server, like that. We'll cover all the servers.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Good night.